Good morning. I'm back. I'm here. Well, it's been a while. I know. We're gonna leave the live update till the end a little bit. We're gonna start the video saying, "Good morning. This is a very cold day here in San Antonio, Texas. I hope you can hear me and see me right. Happy holidays to everybody. I've been out of the videos, but I've been stitching every day. This was what brought me joy, and that's why I call cross therapy. So this is cross therapy, a video about cross stitch. So we're going to be sharing cross stitch. We'll have a little live update at the end because I did have a break in what is this social life, right? YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff. There was a little bit of going on something there. Well, today is super cold. It's cloudy. This is not my regular. I change. I redecorate a little bit. So this is my new setup. We got this chair. Oh, I love it. This is where I stitch. Although I stitch around the house, but this is where I'm stitching now. So this is my new couch, and so I put all my stitchy stuff in here. Those are all my goodie bags and stuff, and I still need more light. I know it's a little bit cloudy. It's a cloudy day, super cold. We're almost February. Well, first for February, but this is going to be a January update. Um, because I've been doing Wipgo and I've been doing some salves, usually the regular ones. So we're gonna go through my days of uh, a book of days, right? So we have the book. We filled the other one too from last year, and so we're gonna talk a little bit about January. Let's just go straight to the nitty gritty. So we have in January that I was doing Weep Go. That was my focus. We have number 6 and number 10. And then I was doing the Mother Fork Embroidery South 2023. Dark Stitching. Remember Me South, that's my song. Sunday Sampler. I've been doing, like a lot of people, they've been doing the Sunday Sampler, like the Eyes of the Sparrow or the Considered the Lilies, all. And so I've been doing what is it, the Eyes on the Sparrow. And also, I've been doing some stockings in the 25th Christmas. The Lori and Chris, they're doing that too. So I've been doing that out too. I've been doing some Christmas stockings, and so I've been trying to include all of my lovely stitching, but I've been thinking on my full coverage that I only have 3, but I love them. So okay, so what happened is last month, January, I was doing, okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so let's just start with the Whip Go. So for Whip Go, and this is my, sorry. You fell down. Okay, so for Whip Go, there was number 6 and 10. So for no, I've been using these stickers. I've been using these stickers from an Etsy store called The Crafty Remelking. Well, I'll put it in here. They're super cute in case you want it. I use the one from the books that they share also, but I really like these ones. So you can go look at them. They're super cute. They have all these beautiful things. Anyway, so okay, so let's do the Whip Go. So it was number 6. I had my Savior Praise and samplers. So I just put the word samplers because I have a lot of them. And last year I had a lot of big projects, which I still have, right? Because I didn't finish most of them because they were so huge. I knew. I just wanted to enjoy them and work on them. So this year I want to work in them and samplers too. And I want to focus on some slow. Well, I'll explain you my oh yes, I've been doing the 24 25/7. 20 yes, 25/7 by the Soul Teacher. I'll write it down in here, her YouTube channel, and I she has a Facebook where you share the so it's the stitching 25 minutes, the 7 days a week. Oh my God, I love it. That's been the joy. I started the first of this year, so it's just I'm doing that too. I'm doing everything, you know me. So anyway, the number six. So we have a Savior's Prayer. Let me show you the. So this is my Wipgo focus. So I put everything in here. I'm using all the DMCs and the she has DMC and she also has some variegated, like fancy flows. So I'm using those. So we're working on this one, and so I had this focus and then samplers. So what I did was just focus on this one the whole month. Uh, and for Wipgo, I only do like 4 days a week, so maybe 8 days, which I'm going to reconsider for February for moving on through the year because of the way the month works. Sometimes you don't need that many days, or I may want to do other things. We'll talk about it. So then I work in this, and I did a lot of progress for me because this is a big. So then I finished the whole top. So I still need to do the middle and the end. So I still have a ways to go, but and it will come back again. It will come back again, but I really, really, really love it. It's amazing, beautiful, and I don't know if you can see. Here we go, right here. I'm doing this in 40 count linen fur by PTP. And I like to put the pictures and everything so you can see in case of my accent, you know. So this has been my focus for Wipgo in the month of January. And for the month of February, I will have another sampler because it turned out that I have a gain sampler and I have another project. So we'll talk about it for February, but let's talk about January. So this is a January update. So we did the first one. Okay, so we did. All right, let me go back. So that was Wipgo. And then I work on. Okay, so in the Sundays, I was doing, how the girls, they've been talking about how they've been doing, these huge sampler Sundays. So for the month of January, I've been working in heartstring sampler, his eyes on despair. This is beautiful. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. But I know I'm gonna have to work on it. So for the month of February, since I happen to have, so for the month of February, I have a home project, some project that is around the house because I have several of those. Like for my kitchen and or fruit or something like the sampler one that I'm gonna show you right now that I've been doing for the 25/7. Uh, so I have projects like those. So since I'm already doing those projects for the 25/7, I'm just gonna and then okay. So that was so number seven is home projects, and again samplers for number 11, which those are the numbers for February. I'm thinking and just working in one sampler like I did for a Savior's Prayer. So I'm gonna be working with this one for the month of February. instead of the Sundays, I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna be working, and this is how much I have. Here we go, right there, and it's beautiful. And these are the ones everybody talks about, how you do one little animal or flower, or you do the border and you feel like you did good. So this was is gonna be my focus Wipgo for February. So then I can really see the progress for a month working with that. Okay, so here we go. If you have any questions about the fabrics or something, let me know the colors. I'm not using all the flosses. I'm using the ones I find, but I didn't find all of them. And so what I did was just look at my stash and pick up some. But if you have a question, let me know and I will answer it. But it's kind of crazy to go towards all the colors or all the flows. It's gonna take me forever because this is a big piece. So I love it, and I'm content. Instead of working with it in Sundays, we're gonna work with that, and we go focus. That's gonna be my we go focus for February. All right. I'm very excited to be here. Very happy. I miss you all, and you guys are wonderful. And I'm so sorry I've been gone. It's been a lot. So, but I'm here, ready, excited for the new year. So okay, so that's been my Sunday stitching for January, but it's going to be my focus. And then we have Motherfuck embroidery. So then, okay, so I did the sa. Uh, 2 years ago, I started it. I never liked the fabric. I never continued. And then last year, I started it, but I didn't finish. So for this year, I'm sort of like, I'm not, I didn't buy the whole design. I just buy let me show you. I just buy this. So I'm not going to make the whole design till I prove to myself that I'm going to be consistent. So this is more for me. If I'm not completing something, you know, don't keep doing it, but do something more strict, less, I guess. That's my point. And what I find is that these sort of projects are hard for me because what I notice is that I guide myself with color. So a lot of times when I'm stitching, uh, I get distracted or whatever, but or I don't have to pay a lot of attention because I sort of guide myself by by the book or whatever I'm using, or by the count, or or by the pattern. But the colors help me a lot to refocus and stitch in the right way. I got my little coffee here. I'm sorry. So I notice that with these projects, they take me longer because I have to pay more attention because there's not a lot of colors, right? So that's where I am with them. I understanding my issues, my learning difficulties with this. I love them. I love all these designs, but I just have to be more focused when I'm working with them. So that is sort of like where I am with this. So I bought this, so I'm gonna be working with this. I wanna do them all, obviously, but I'm just gonna focus on one. If I happen to finish one, total one, it's okay if I don't finish the rest of them. And next year, I'll do the whole thing. That's sort of like where I am with this. Of course, I started it. I'm making a little changes here and there. I love the fabric, which I don't know. I'll try to get the information. And I have this is a 40 count. So I'm using some threads that I have. And I didn't notice, but this was blue and I did it in black. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave it black, right? There we go. Right there. And it's beautiful. Beautiful, like I said. But I have to count, I have to pay attention because it's only one color. So that's what I realized. Those are things that you learn in the way. Now, like I said, if you have a question, let me see if I have here the colors or the if you have a question about the colors, let me know. Or like I say, I think they fell down and I picked them up. The threads for this one. Here we go. I'm using the Misuceras black. I'm using some leftover. This is a Wicked Stepmother Nutcracker. And I got this blue. And I've been loving these flosses. Classic color work Belle Soye, which is, I guess, silk. Silk, but they're variegated. And I just been loving this thread lately. Beautiful. So I'm gonna be using these colors for the first three. I don't know if I'm gonna continue with them. Okay, so I've been working with that. Um, Dark October, I've been working with the same one. So I'm gonna keep working with the same one. Okay, so Dark October, I'm doing Stacy Nash, Halloween. I'll show you the pattern in a minute, but it's coming along beautiful. And I'm so proud of it because I've been doing this every dark 13, and you see the progress if you're consistent. Like I say, if you're consistent, and I love Stacy Nash, I love all of them. Let me show you. I'm using this was a little what did I say? Uh thing that you order the whole thing, right? In country samplers. Yes, that's where I got it. So I'm using all of the things that come with the package. And so they had some substitutions because in that time, that was like 2 years ago, with COVID and everything, they didn't have all the flosses. So this is the pattern. I buy, like I say, the package, all of the things with country samplers. But I think you can, just do it yourself. You don't have to order the whole kit. That's what I'm trying to say. So this was in 36 count Century Rock. That's the fabric. And he substitute a few colors, but not too many. Most of them, they were there. Okay, so that's what I'm doing for that sound. I'm sorry, for the dark 13. And then Remember Me sound. Remember Me sound is my sound. And so I've been working with a few. And this, I have some finishes. And, Remember Me sound is a sound to remember those that we lost and we love. And we want to stitch something for them. So I've been combining my stitchy love with my journal love. So let me see, I did a few that I finished. So I'm going to show you some finishes right now. They're just small. So I work with this. They have a sound for this one, but I didn't do all of it. Now I'm going to be working for different parts of this because it's a big one and it has beautiful parts and I like them. So the one that I'm going to show you right now is not the whole piece. It's just a little bit of the flower, Nevermore, and a little bit of the pattern. But I use it for my journaling and stitching love. So this is what I've been doing in my Remember Me sound, and I've been doing it every Thursday. But sometimes if I forget, I just do it Friday. You know what I mean? I switch things around. So here it is, my finish in my journal. Isn't that lovely? I love it. I love it. And if I'm gonna do later on when I finish more of these, I may do a field trip. Uh, like when you go through it, and I may just do it like this with the. I bought the stuff to make those videos, craft videos, so then I can explain you how I do it. But basically, I buy some. I use different things, right? So I use the stamps and stuff. So this is my book, and so this is my heart journal. And it's going to be about death and about losing the loved one. So I just have 2 pages. That page that is the intro, and then this is the next page. And so this is the second finish that I have. And so now I've been doing this for quite a while. I'm so sorry. This is my finish right there. I'm so sorry. That's the wrong page. Right here. So I may do a video just on the journal so I can show you how I do it. It's very simple. It's not the hardest thing. But anyway, so this is ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I'll show you the pattern. And I just did it with leftover fabric and leftover flosses. So these small ones, remember me some, I'm gonna be doing some that they're like pattern, heavy, big, but I'm gonna do some small for this journal. Right, I like a lot of the journaling that they've been doing, which they put the small ones. I don't do a lot of small ones, but I thought about doing the Remember Me song. Not all of them because some of them are big, right? But the small ones, I'm gonna be do them in here. I'm gonna put pictures. I'm gonna put letters. So this is going to be my heart journal, meaning my heart, my loved ones that are gone. You know, my grandmother, my mother, my grandfather, my father, my father-in-law, you know, all those important people that they're still in your heart. So that is my journal, isn't that? Oh, I love it. I love it. So this is it. This is a pattern. This is a pattern. And it's a small one, but it's really, I changed the colors, but because I want to use what I have. It's sort of like a part of the Remember Me. You know, I use what I have around, what has been with me for a while, right? And sort of finish it or just scraps. So it's part of the memory process for me, anyway. So this is it. And then the one that I'm working for February, Remember Me Song, I'm going to be working on this one. This is beautiful. And like I said, I'm just doing leftover fabric and leftover, let me see. Oh, let me put my glasses. Ah, anyway, this is all right, right here. And I just did the bottom, right? So I'm gonna be using leftovers, a lot to catch up. And this is going to go into the journal because if it's small enough, if not, I will put it in a frame. But I think, see, and that's another thing. Some of these are sort of like not only creepy, but a little like personal, right? You can write the name of somebody you lost or something. So I would like to put those in the journal. I have a few that I didn't finish, but I still love, and they remind me of someone, and I'm gonna cut those parts. And I would like to make a video only on those for my heart journal. So anyway, that's I'm gonna include those in there too. So I have a lot of them already working on. It takes me time to look into the print and the stamping and the gluing and the cutting. Excuse me. It takes time for me. Changing the subject, I every year I do a word of the year. I do a word of the year as a study of a spirituality. I combine it with spirituality practices, tarot, meditation, and things like that, together with the word that I choose. So last year, I stitched it for the first time because there's a teacher, a few teachers. They share the word of the year and they do a little pillow. So I'm gonna do that too. So I just finished this. So it's just a little word, flow. So my word of the year is flow, and I just use this color and leftover fabric. So I've been trying. I mean, I have bought a few things. Don't worry. But I've been trying to save and use what I have. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so for Remember Me Sal, and then okay, for the stockings, I want to do a stocking for my sister grandson Baron, but then I thought that Mario, my son, doesn't have a stocking. So I did buy stockings last year. I wanted to make some, but I didn't, they were hard for me. So I didn't do them. So I'm going to go back to these ones because I like them and because they're perfect for me. And, hopefully my friend in the store, you know, um, the Dean Smith's wife. They have a finisher too, and they've been helping me with them. My friend Tina has been helping me with them too. So I'm gonna make this for Mario, and so Mario is going. So I using all the flosses and the fabric. Although I think she said this one was small. So this is Mario's, and I'm gonna put the name on top, and I'm just beginning with it. I'm gonna try to do his, and then my son, and then Baron, and then my other two sons too, my older son. So I really like this. I came back to this. This is what worked for me, and sometimes you just have to, accept this is what I like. This is what worked for me. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I can grow and I can evolve and I can do better and this and that. So and this is a big stitching, fast stitching, easy stitching, you know. Okay, so that's for the stockings, and I've been trying to pick up a day to work on them just a little bit here and there. And then for the Christmas, the 25th, for the Christmas, I used that one, but I'm also been working with my collection. I started last year and I never went back to it. And I felt really bad. So I was like, no, I'm doing them this year because I'm gonna at the beginning I thought that maybe I can do I finished this one and so I only have two. I only have two, but I'm very proud of them. And the other one is where the Robles, with the first one, the very first one. So I'm gonna be working in February with number three. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I've been working with this in 46 count. I wanna do, I wanna do ornaments or flaps, something like that, flaps. I wanna do them. So these are the two. They are beautiful, and I've been stitching at hand because I want to do, for the for the heads, for the I know is there. Uh, I've been working at stitching at hand. So for this one, I've been using my hoops because it's so small and I need to really focus. And I like it. I think it's good. I think a lot of fabric that we use, since it's been processed, is higher than 40 when it says 40 or 37 or 39 or 36 is higher, I think, just because of the process that they go through. So 46, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. I don't know, 50 something will be, but this has been okay. And I have a huge fabric to do, some of the rest of them. I don't know if I'm gonna finish them all. So then this is what I did, and I think I can do it. Okay, so see, is the is the sound, and I put it in here, 25th Christmas sound. The Lori Hall and Chris started. So so I'm gonna do the 25th. I'm gonna start my stock, my I'm sorry, my project, and so then I'm gonna continue for that week or that weekend. Give it some time. So it's like with the Dark 13 or with the Motherfucking Bird or Remember Me song. It's only one day that you do. But if you getting closer to a finish or if it's small, you can just continue and sort of finish it. That's what I'm going to be doing to have more finish. I did have finishes, some big ones, but I think I was finished. I was focused, and this is where I'm going now with my new 25/7. So excited. So anyway, lesson learned, reflection, is that last year I focused on so many big ones that I didn't have a lot of finishes because I was doing so many big ones. Although I had great finishes, we'll talk about them later. So Anyway, so my reflection is that I want to have an activity where I focus on a small one or medium, something that I already have, that I'm already done with, or close to finish or whatever, and then I can just do it 25/7. So 25 minutes for every day. Now, I may not do it every day, but it just feels so good. So the one that I've been working with lately is, all right, sampler. Okay, and I'm doing the call for flat fabric and flosses. So this is just the call for fabric and focus. But I did make a mistake, obviously. I made a mistake with the border and I just keep it. It's black or it's the darkest, but I started in brown and I sort of like it, so I'm just gonna leave it, you know. So this is it, and I've been doing it every day most of the time, and this is where I am. Isn't this beautiful? Right here. 25/7. So excited. So happy that I'm doing this. So I'm gonna finish this. So I'm gonna keep going till I finish. It doesn't look like it's gonna be that long, maybe a few weeks, right? Because I only do it 25 minutes. So I'm gonna try to finish and then pick up another project like that. I don't know which one will be. So I'm gonna make an update. I'm gonna try to make an update for every month. Okay, so let's go. Now we're gonna go to the live type update. I did take a break. Well, what happened was that I had a lot of followers, or more than in YouTube and Instagram, and my account was hacked, or somebody took it or something. I don't know exactly what happened, but I couldn't get into it. And people told me they were selling things and there were weird stuff happening. And I got really like in shock. It never happened to me before. And so I was really upset and really like, why? Why the people do that, right? I see a lot of scamming, you know. My sister, her Facebook is been hacked, and Instagram. A lot of people has been happening nowadays, but when it happened to me in the summer, I think it was before the summer or during the summer, I stopped making videos because I didn't know what the people were gonna be thinking of me, that I was typing things or what I was putting crazy stuff that I can't even see. I was in shock. I didn't know what to do. I tried different things. I could never retake it. I opened another account, just cross stitch crazy. I'll put it in here so you can find me in my new Instagram account. But Instagram was sort of like the life of the party. That's how my love for the social media, and it started in YouTube. It started in Instagram. So I was super disappointed. I was super sad and I didn't know what to do. Honestly, I thought I was the only one. Of course, it happened to a lot of people, but I'm not the greatest with technology, you know? So then when you give me these issues, it's like they're over here for me. I didn't know I don't know what to do either till now. So it was a nice break though, because it made me realize that, I really love stitching because I never stop stitching. And I really love the community. I've been watching some of the videos, not all of them. I've been catching up lately again. I got a little down, disappointed for a while. I stopped making videos, but I didn't stop stitching. And so I'm gonna come back to my videos maybe once a month, maybe twice a month. I wanna do a whip parade. I haven't been brave enough. I have a lot of them, but I do want to make one. I've been enjoying them all. I'm gonna share at the end of my video, which is coming now, all the floss tubes and the new floss tubes that I've been watching, and everybody else included. I love everybody. I love floss tube. I love all kind of floss tubes. So anyway, for February, I want to do, instead of the Sunday stitching, I'm going to be working on full coverage. There we go. And I'm gonna be working on her. And so this is going to be sort of like my Sunday stitching. I'm doing it in paper. Like I said, I'm not computer savvy, so this is so beautiful. So this is by Heart and Earth Design, or Heaven and Earth Designs. She sleeps. And I was, obviously inspired by some people in YouTube and Instagram. I'm gonna share them here that are working with this. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And I just have a small start. Mm. And I just have a very small start. I'm using Easy Grid 25, 25 count Easy Grid, and this is just my little star. So I think it's, yeah, it is the beginning. So it is sort of like the first page. It's right here, I think. It's right here. I'm right there, right there. And then I'm gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna go over here. So I'm just working on here. That was the first page. So I'm working in the second page right here now. So I'm gonna get into these red ones that I love. So this is it, beautiful. And I'm just starting. So I wanna give them some attention for the spring, for the winter and the spring. I wanna get us a winter one to work on this, to work on full coverage. I want to have a winter, a fall, and I have a spring, and I have a summer one. I'll show you that later. But anyway, so sorry. So I'm going to be working on this for Sundays, and I'm going to include a mirror too, because I want to have my day or a mirror. Okay, so they open a new store. Well, it's been open a new store here in San Antonio that is called the. Let me help you with this. Let me get this. So this is all my mirrors that I have here. Not a lot of them. I don't have a lot of them, but I have some. And this bag that is perfect for this project of the girl is by Garon Stitcher. I love them. I love their bags. I love their bags. And I've been working and sewing too. That I've been reading as well. So okay, so these are my mirrors. I've been working in a few, and so I got this fabric because I was telling the lady that I want to do a few together in a project. Mm, I've been watching a few stitchers. Well, a lot of stitchers that they do mirrors. So I want to do the Monday. Okay, so you know how that we have the Monday mirrors. I want to do it Tuesday, and put it as a Monday, or because I want to do the sound, right, or the hashtags or whatever. But do it on Tuesday because Tuesday my son has therapy, and so the therapy, he's busy with that, and I can go then. I can go to the new. Okay, so the new store under the Sea Fabrics. So they have a store here in San Antonio under the Sea Fabrics. So they have a store here in San Antonio. I'm so excited. And they do their own fabric, and I love this one. It's a lot of early tones, green, browns, you know, um, I don't know, dark ones, and I don't know, creams, sort of like that. But I love the fabric. So I want to do a few, that are regarding flowers or garden. I want to put a few in this one. This one is 40 count. And what I notice is that I don't want to do some of them because of the count. I love 40. Some of them I will keep at it in their count 34 or 36 or 32, whatever. But some of them, I want to do them. Angela Stitching, I think that's her YouTube channel, and she does them in 40 count. And she does her own fabric too. She has Etsy, I think, where she sells some things too. She's wonderful. So she does her mirrors in 40. So I'm going to try it and see. Because what I notice is that some of the counts I'm comfortable with, like, and in some of them the fabric is too loose, and since I'm trying to work at hand so I can work in my full coverage more. See, because I don't know, because the way I stitch, I don't do two, I use one. So I rather do it at hand. So I feel more comfortable using some fabrics and some gowns. Not specifically big or small. It's just most of the time it's more about the fabric and the tension that I can give stitching at hand. So anyway, this has been my update. I hope I hope life finds you well. Many blessings for you and your family. We had a wonderful holidays, like I said. I was just worried about the social media aspect of the Instagram hacking and scamming. I've been noticing that it's been happening a lot. So it's very disappointing. I mean, really, why? But anyway, very happy to be here to talk to all of you. So happy to see you all, and I send you a big hug and to all of you. I love you all, and so happy to be here. And expect more updates for me. Okay? Bye bye. Cross therapy. Don't forget to stitch again. Air, breathe in, breathe out, and make another cross. There we go.